Hello students, welcome back to maths class. In this video we will see question number first of exercise 8.3 of class 8th. Before starting of the exercise first question, let's see something, that formula of amount with compound interest. So when we are calculating amount for the compound interest, it will consider as amount is equal to principal multiply by 1 plus r by 100 whole power is n, where n is time in here, r is rate of interest and p is principal. This formula will give us amount. For the compound interest we can take compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. Whatever we have to give back will subtracted whatever we had been taken. So some three things is there when we are calculating compound interest. When interest is compounded annually, when interest is compounded half yearly, and when interest is compounded quarterly. Three different things is there. Compounded annually means the rate is always according to annum, it means all over the year, and time will remain same in the year. In the case of compounded half yearly, so in the 1 year you can see how many 6 months, two types of 6 months. First is starting, and after 6 plus 6 we will get 12 months. So how many half yearly is there in the 1 year? 1, 2 half yearly in 1 year. That's why time is multiplying by 2, because in 1 year how many time half yearly is there? 2 half yearly. That's why time is multiplying by 2 and rate is dividing by 2, because rate are given in the annum, or annum is comparing with the whole year. So we are taken the interest compounded as half yearly. That's why we have to take rate half. Last thing that is given, interest when compounded quarterly. Quarterly means the period of 3 months. So in the 1 year 3 month is given in the 4 cases: January to March, April to June, July to September, and October to December. This is the 3 month, 4 pairs of 3 months. That's why number of quarter month is 4. That's why the time is multiplying by 4, because 3 month 4 set is there. That's why 4 quarterly is there. That's why we are multiplying time by 4, and the rate of interest will divide by 4. Same thing. Now one more thing is there. When interest is compounded annually, but time is in the fraction, like 2 1 by 2. When you solve this mixed fraction into the improper fraction, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5 by 2. If it will reduce, so we will reduce it, okay, but it is not reducing it. Again we will get 2 1 by 2, or it will also call as 2 plus 1 by 2. So two method is there for solving the compound interest from this time period. Firstly we will calculate only for the 2 year, and half year we will leave. After taking the amount for the 2 year, we will take half year interest with the help of simple interest, and this simple interest will add into the amount 1. All things I write here. This simple interest we will add into the amount 1. So it will give us amount 1 plus simple interest we will get A2. That will give us final. So first case is there when we are comparing whole number of years, number of time in the first section, then fraction in next section. But one more method is there that we can compare. Here for example we had been taken 2 year 1 by 2 year. So it will give us 2 total half year. Total whole year is 2 and half year. So this is the same. This much is the same, where principal 1 plus r by 100 and whole power is n, where n is representing the number of whole years. But one more thing is there in the fraction. So that fraction part can be solved. Fraction is coming just before the r as in the multiplication. What is in the fraction? In the fraction 1 by 2, same 1 plus r by 100 bracket will go here, but before the r, fraction is multiplying. By this formula we can also direct calculate when time is given in the fraction and interest is compounded annually. Now let's see exercise. Exercise 8.3, question number first, calculate the amount and compound interest on rupees 10,800, so that our principal will become 10,800 for 3 years. Time is 3 years, and at 12 1 by 2%, this is the rate of interest, that is 12 1 by 2%. Or we can, when we solve it, we will get 2 12s are 24 plus 1, 25 by 2%. Per annum, compounded annually. Annually word is there, it means same we have to apply in the formula, nothing will change. So amount formula is P into 1 plus R by 100. Whole power is N. P is 10,800 in the bracket 1 plus R is there, but in the multiplication we have 100. Here as you can see, R is in the fraction 25 by 2, so upside is 25 and 100 will multiply by 2 and whole power is 3. N is equal to number of time. Time is, N is recognized as time. Now you can see 25 1 is 25, 25 4s is 100. So it will give us 10,800, 1 plus 1, 4 2s are 8, whole power as 3. Now 10,800 as it is. Now when we do the cross multiplication, in downside of 1, what we have? 1. So here we have 8 as it is. 8 1 is 8 plus 1 1 is 1. Whole power is 3. So it will give us 10,800. 8 plus 1 is 9, divides by 8 and whole power is 3. So that now we have 10,800 and it is multiplying by 9 by 8, whole power is 3. So we will write 9 by 8 3 times. 9 by 8, 9 by 8, 9 by 8. Okay. Now when we reduce it from the table of 8 with 10,800, it will give 8 1 is 8, 2 will go near to 8 and 28 will become. 24 will come 3 times. 4 will go near to 0 and 40 will come. 40 comes 5 times and 0 as it is. So the new thing that we have, 1350 multiply by 9, multiply by 9 by 8, multiply by 9 by 8. Now again 8 and 1350 both are even numbers, so they will reduce it from the table of 2. 2 4s are 8. Now when we reduce it, we will get 675. Now what we are doing, just look at here properly. 675 as it is, whole denominator 8 4s are 32 and 9 cube is 729. When we are multiplying 675 with 729, it will give us 492,075 and it will divide by 32. And when we divide 492,075, it will give us 15,377.34 amount in rupees. So this is the amount. This is the first part of the question. We have to also calculate the interest. So compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. Amount is 15,377.34 minus 10,800 and it will give us 4,577.34 rupees. So compound interest is this and amount is this. I hope you understand first part of question number first. B is rupees 18,000 for 1/2 years at 10% per annum compounded annually. So same thing is there, compounded annually is there, so there is no need of multiplying 2, 3 or 4. But one thing is there, principal amount is 18,000 and means time is given in the fraction 1/2 years, or it can also be written in the form 2 plus 1/2 and rate of interest is 10%. So two method that I defined in the previous, that first is long method and next is short method. So we are doing with the short method, whose formula is amount is equal to principal multiplied by 1 plus r by 100 whole power is n. Now this is the main formula for the whole number of time. But one more thing is there for the fraction. So this is for the only for fraction. Directly we are putting the fractional value here. Okay. So it will 1 plus 1/2. This fractional value multiply by r by 100. With a pencil, once again I am showing this half. Only for this half, this bracket is coming and this half directly coming. This is not the part of the formula. This formula is only used when time is given in the fraction and rate of interest compounded annually. Now principal amount is 18,000. 1 rate of interest is 10 divided by 100. Now this n is the whole part. So here 2 will come. This 2 will come on this place. And here 1 plus 1/2 multiply by rate of interest is 10 and 100 bracket close. In this bracket 0 to 0 cut, in this bracket 0 to 0 cut. So 18,000 1 plus 1/10 square, 1 plus 1 by what will come here, 2 into 10 is 20. Now you can see 18,000. Now this time I am directly doing 10 into 10, 10 1 is 10 plus 1, 11, 11 by 10 whole power is 2. Same is in this bracket, 21 is 20 and 20 plus 1 is 21, 21 plus 21 by 20. Here 11 by 10 is coming with the power of 2. It means 11 by 10 multiplied by 11 by 10. When we open this bracket, also multiplication symbol will come here. So 0 to 0, 0 to 0, 0 to 0 cut. 2 is here. So 2 1 is 2 and 2 9s are 18. So this means we have to multiply 9 by 11 by 11 by 21. When we multiply these all four number to each other, we will get 22,869 rupees. So this is our amount, and from this we can easily calculate our compound interest, that is amount minus principal. Amount is 22,869 minus principal 18,000. So we will get 4,869 as compound interest. So this is our answer. Amount and compound interest both had been taken. Question number C of first, that is rupees 62,500 for 1/2 years, 8% per annum, compounded half yearly. Compounded half yearly. Half yearly means the duration of 6 months. So in the 1 year, how many 6 month duration? 2. So let's see. In this case, principal will become 62,500 rupees. Okay. Time is 1/2 years. When we solve this, so 2 1 is 2, 2 plus 1, 3/2 years. But actually this is not the time. This is the given. This is the given. But the interest is compounded half yearly. That's why our n will become 2 into time. 2 into time, because time in the year. Okay. So when we put 2 multiply by 3/2, 2 to 2 cut. Now this time our n value will come as a 3. So this is the first part. One more thing is there. Rate of interest is 8%, that is given in the question. So it will also divide, because interest is compounded half yearly. 2 is multiplying in the n, so 2 will divide in the r. So it will give the rate of interest, that is 4%. Now we have to take amount and compound interest. P multiply 1 plus r by 100 whole power is n. Principal amount is 62,500. 1 plus, now r value will go as a 4, because interest is compounded half yearly, and n value is 3. 4 1 is 4, 4 2s are 8, remaining 2 will go near to 0, it will become 20, and in the table of 4 20 comes 5 times. So that 62,500 will become 1 plus 1/25 whole power is 3. So 25 1 is 25 plus 1 is 26. So that 62,500 26/25 whole power is 3. So 62,500 will look like 26/25 multiply by 26/25 multiply by 26/25. Now we will reduce 62,500 with the help of 25. 25 will cut 625 25 times and double 0 as it is. Now you can see 25 1 is 25, here also 25 1 is 25, so 100 will come. Once again you can see 25 is 25 and 25 4s are 100. So they are giving us 4 into 26 multiply by 26 multiply by 26. 26 cube is 17,576. Now it will multiply by 4 and it will give us 70,304. This is the value of amount. Now we have to calculate compound interest, so that amount minus principal. Amount is 70,304 minus principal is 62,500. After subtraction we will get 7,804. So this is our solution of C of question number first. D, rupees 8,000 for 1 year, 9% per annum compounded half yearly. So once again, P is 8,000 rupees. Time is 1 year. But this is actually not the time because interest is compounded half yearly. So this means an will multiply by 2 multiply by time. So this will give us 2 into 1 and that will give us the value as a 2. Rate will also change. Rate is given here 9%, but when we divide 9 by 2, so it will did not reduce in the proper fraction, so it will remain same. So 9 by 2 we will put same. Now we will calculate the amount. So amount is equal to P multiply 1 plus R by 100 whole power is n. Our rate of interest is 9 by 2. So 9 is upside and 2 is on the downside, and on the downside 100 is there. So 100 into 2 is 200. Principal is 8,000. Power is n because in the 1 year how many half year is there? 2 half year. Now 201 is 200 plus 9 is 209 divides by 200 whole power is 2. That's why 209 by 200 comes 2 times. That's why 00 to 00 cut, 10 to 10 cut. Now 2 1 is 2, 2 4s are 8. From the table of 4, 20 cuts 5 times. Now at the upside 209 remains 2 times and whole will divide by 5. After multiplication 209 to each other, we will get 43,681 and it will divide by 5 and gives 8,736.20. Only 2 is coming, but we have to put 2 digit because rupees is there. Compound interest calculate A minus P, amount minus principal. Amount is 8,736.20 minus 8,000. So after subtraction we will get compound interest as 736.20 rupees. Last question of question number first, that is E, rupees 10,000 for 1 year at 8% per annum compounded half yearly. So principal 10,000, in the principal nothing will change. Time is 1 year. You can easily see half yearly compounded. Interest is compounded half yearly. So our n will become 2 into time. But time is in the year. So it will change in the form of 2 into 1. So it will give the value of n as 2. Same as in the case of R. Rate of interest as R 8% is running. So 8% will divide by 2 and it will give rate of interest for compounded half yearly as 4%. Now these all things we will put in the formula of amount and it will give us. So amount formula is here. On the place of principal 10,000 is here. 1 plus R 4 divides by 100. Whole power is n. On the place of n we have to put 2. You can see 4 and 100 will cut from the table of 4. 4 goes 1 time and 100 goes 25 times. So 1 by 25 is here. 25 1 is 25 plus 1 26 by 25. 26 by 25 2 power is there. That's why they both are coming 2 times. Now we have to reduce 10,000 with the help of 25. Just look at properly. 25 1 is 25. 25 4s are 100 and this 00 will come as it is. Now again 400 will reduce from the table of 25 16 times. So what will remain here? We have 16 into 26 multiply by 26. This thing will remain here same. So when we are multiplying 16 into 26 into 26, it will give 10,816 rupees. So this is our amount for the E question. So amount we taken, we have to also take the compound interest. Amount is 10,816. It will subtract principal, that is 10,000. So what will remain? 816 rupees is the compound interest of this question. Here we completed our question number first of exercise 8.3 of class 8th.